Hi, I'm Matthew Gavlek. I'll be giving your general evaluation this evening. And I'm now venturing into the arena, the general evaluation. I'm going to tell you what went well for the meeting, what could be improved upon about the meeting. Well, the great thing about the meeting is we filled all the roles. We had a great Toastmaster this evening with the theme of arena and how do we battle in the arena of life, I guess is how I thought about it at least. And I heard many people throughout the evening bring up that topic when they were giving speeches or they were answering table topics questions. So that was a theme that was weaved throughout this meeting. So that's great. What else? So I thought that Anton did a great job keeping track of the times and going over what people spoke about for the table topics questions. I thought Alex did great with her word of the day, venture or venturing, and told us who used the word a day and also kept us on track in terms of filler phrases because filler phrases distract us away from what we're substantively saying in our speech. And we want to move away from filler phrases as much as possible as we further develop ourselves as a public speaker. So I won't speak about the speeches this evening because they've already been evaluated. So for table topics for Diane, I think he came up with different questions that discussed the idea of arena for our meeting theme, and people were able to answer your question. Maybe there needed to be a little bit of clarification along the way, but that's okay. That goes back to Claire's talk about toasty tip, and we can use clarification as a way of verifying what the other person is saying, which can also be helpful in public speaking, either one-on-one, either in a professional or personal setting, or some other setting you might come upon in life. What else? So for the evaluators, Ellison, I think you did a great job of evaluating Derek's speech. You told him the things that could be that went well for his speech, and at the end you told him he could also improve his eye contact and look more at the audience members, so he can make his speech even better for next time. And improvements for speeches are as important for us as speakers, so we know how we can do even better for next time and further develop ourselves as a public speaker in the arena. What else? So Terry also evaluated Tegan's speech, and that was great. We got an insight into how do people speak that are like district level competitors? How do they take it to the next game in the arena? Maybe we aren't all as focused on the speech as those people are, so we can look into their life and use it as a way to even improve ourselves as speakers. So overall, I think the meeting went well. So thinking back, well, how could this meeting have even been better? More people, more people would be nice. So how can we get more people to these meetings? I think that's what we need to think about as a club for both the online and in-person meetings. What are the obstacles that are keeping people away from the club? How can we help people overcome those obstacles? How can we bring even more people to the meeting? So I think those are the questions we need to think about for the future of the club. And I thank you very much, Charmaine.